Cage has recently launched legal action against Charity Commission. We feel the Commission has acted beyond its powers as an independent and impartial regulator. In the wake of the Mohammed Emwazi case, we've seen examples of the Commission pressing upon charities to not associate with Cage, despite the fact that Cage is not a charity.
The Charity Commission issued a notice on the 2nd of March 2015 saying that essentially charities should not, or never, in fact, should never deal with Cage. As a result of that notice, Joseph Rowntree and other charities have told Cage that they cannot work with them anymore.
Now, we know from research that Muslims give more in charity than any other group in British society. So this is something of key importance to us and to Muslim civil society.
At a time where the regulator is being given more powers by the government to tackle extremism in the charity sector, we feel it's very important that the Commission acts in a way that gives confidence not only to the sector but to the public, that acts in the interest as being an impartial and independent regulator. The case is an important one. It will see a landmark verdict being given which will affect charities across the sector and will once and for all put to end the question if the Charity Commission has exerted undue politicised influence on charities.
The notice itself, it seems by many in the sector, not just Cage's legal opinion, but many of the people who comment in the sector, that there was extraordinary intervention by a regulator who is supposed to be regulating the charitable sector rather than dictating to the trustees of various charities as to what they should or should not do.
What Cage is looking to do is to take the Charity Commission to court to hopefully have the judge agree with us that they have been behaving in a political way through what should be a non-party, an apolitical, independent organisation that should be about regulation, not enforcing itself and being another arm of the state.
At a time where we see the blurring of lines between the Charity Commission supposedly acting as an impartial and independent regulator, we have seen increasing examples of the Charity Commission acting as an arm of the state, if not a branch of the counter-terrorism police.
Indeed, the news report or the press release that the Joseph Rowntree Charitable Trust released said that due to intense regulatory pressure, they will no longer be working with Cage. That, Cage believes, is outside the powers of the Charity Commission, and it has an impact on freedom of speech and freedom of association.
It is essential that charities are allowed to do their work. It's a pillar of our faith that we give to charities, and charities should be able to do that work unmolested and get on with the important business of helping people, whether that be earthquakes around the world, whether that be helping refugees in the Syria-Iraq conflict, or any other sort of important aid work and charity work that's going on.
This case again demonstrates the fact that Cage has consistently called for the rule of law to be applied, and that we need a transparent, fair way of regulating our charities, not only to give the public confidence, but to allow the charities to be able to undergo its work free from politicised pressure. We need a robust and strong civil society which is able to hold power to account. The best way to hold power to account is with a strong and robust civil society which is able to ask those difficult questions which others cannot answer.
Cage believes that this will have far-reaching consequences, this case, because many people in the third sector are now looking at this and seeing the position that the court would take on this extremely harsh, in our opinion, intervention by the Charity Commission.